So my question first is, how do I go deeper but also wider on my Instagram after already experiencing some success? Can you hear me okay?
Very well.
Okay.
My ear just itched.
Okay. So long story, backstory. So I do pharmaceutical sales by day, and I've been doing it for a very long time. I have done more cold calls than anybody on earth. I'm convinced. I really love talking to people. And so 6 years ago, I decided I had a child. I was like, you know what? I'm going to pick up a camera. I'm going to learn photography. It became very simple for me, or very basic, just learning how to use a camera. I started doing it every single day. I became obsessed with my craft. I learned how to do it very well. Long story short, got into kids fashion, started blogging for a magazine, and started, just getting noticed, and it felt really good. It's like, wow, I'm doing good in my craft. And eventually that helped me learn how to study what people want and study brands and really zone in on, how to attention hack, basically, which is great, right? So I've been doing that, but I don't know how to kind of build on that.
Meaning, how do you define building? More attention hacking, so you get more awareness, or convert it into something? How do you define build?
I want to convert it into something.
Well, what do you want to sell?
That's the thing. I don't know. I don't want to.
Well, good. So don't sell. Yeah, don't sell. Don't sell until you have something to sell.
Yeah. Like I'm honestly really happy with what I'm doing. I love the community. I love the people. I'm obsessed with connecting, and
I see it. I see it in my Twitter. I see it.
Yeah.
That's good. Me too. I had a wine store that I was focused on when I was building my 6 years of connecting, asking for nothing. First time it took me years before there was anything I asked for. And that was an $11 book called Crush It, which, oh, by the way, fucking changed unlimited people's lives because they learned from reading, unlike me. And so, like you know this because we engage so much. Like I'm super proud of Wine Text. It's literally the best way to buy wine in America. I really genuinely believe that. It's super fun when you have something to sell. You know, like Empathy Wines is literally the best $20 wine. I really believe that. I really feel great about that.
Yeah, and there's no pressure because you don't, like, where I'm at. I'm honestly having so much fun because it's almost like a challenge. Like, okay, who can I hack? And like, I have to say it, but when last year Will Smith reposted one of my photos, which I was blown away because who does that?
Cool.
Even you reposted one of my photos, and it's just the validation of just, and it's not about feeling like,
teacher, you're a salesperson.
Yeah.
You love the game.
I do.
That's amazing. Me too. Do you understand how happy I get when I find a $12 mug at a garage sale for 25 cents? It's more exciting for me than landing a $5 million deal for Vaynermedia. I swear on the Jets, my children, and everything that I hold. My chemicals are more excited.
Yeah.
You like the idea of strategy of how am I going to get Will Smith and Gary to retweet? You like that. There's nothing wrong with that. That's amazing. You love your process. It's probably why you're so successful at pharmaceutical sales. You love your process.
Yeah, I do.
I don't think you have to have a right hook from social. I also think you're an extremely young woman who may decide to start a raspberry farm in 17 years, and then that's what it converts into.
Yeah. Well, you're 9 months older than me, so technically I'm just making you my brother, and we both have twins, or we both have
double. Listen to me.
You can't.
Ginger, listen to me. We're extremely young.
Yeah.
In 17 years, we're fucking 61. Like, I don't know how people don't understand that. Like, I'm going to be fucking hustling my face off at 78. I'm going to be making empires at 70. I'm going to be winning Super Bowls. I'm going to be, buying countries and changing the name. Like, I'm fucking going for it. Like, what are we doing here?
I know. And I want to encourage people, like, you know, when you're scrolling on social media and you kind of just see the same, like, you know, I want more. I don't want to just
So
post my
take
work
more.
and be like, oh, here, this is what I did, because I feel like I'm excluding people. I don't want people to feel like, oh, look what she did, and how am I supposed to live up to that? I worked from the bottom up.
Ginger, don't even take yourself that serious.
Okay.
Yeah. Humility is the unlock here. Good news. Nobody's thinking that about you. When you realize you're the most special and you're not special at all, shit gets really good.
Yeah.
Don't let your ego have that combo with you. Nobody gives a fuck about you, Ginger.
You're right. No, you're right.
Seriously.
Yeah. I've been feeling that, and that's the freedom. That's where it takes you once you realize
100%. Like, don't have that combo with you. Live up to you. That's a piece of cake for millions, and it's impossible for other millions.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Don't go into that game.
So I mean,
Ginger, I think I'm gonna win the whole fucking thing, and I still know that nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah. I know. I'm with you.
Okay. So good news.
I have that sense of knowing as well. There's something deep down there, and I want to drag it out, and I don't. And I'm happy.
Process.
Patience. Just keep going. Just keep experimenting. Just keep putting myself out there and seeing where.
What ends up happening, Ginger, if we have a lot of similarities, I think we do. Like, you start becoming better at giving.
Yeah.
I need this hour every morning. I got a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
But I've gotten to practice of giving, so I need to do this. You know, it just becomes it almost becomes like brushing your teeth and taking a shower.
Yeah. Second nature. Yeah, it's a part of
second nature.
Mm-hmm. That's how I feel too.
Yeah, I mean, it's super fun to like realize you're doing something well, and like people are, you know, when you came on here, a ton of people in the community were like, "Yay!" But just remember, if you ground yourself in like that one little insight to like how are they going to live up to it, you're misplaying that. You're listening to a couple of people's feedback, and more importantly, you're allowing yourself to put yourself on a pedestal, and that becomes a vulnerability.
Yeah. I put a lot of pressure on myself. I think I try to build on where I've gotten, you know, myself, and then I'm like, well, okay, now.
Ginger, you're at your best when you like the process.
Yeah.
You just are lucky the way I'm lucky, and there's nothing else to say than luck, that the process of making the deal or closing the thing is the process we like. A lot of people hate that process. So our process happens to have financial success behind it, but that's a very different thing than happiness.
Yeah.
And so you need to realize it is that process that you love, and then that puts you in a really good spot.
My process is I've found a love for promoting people. I call myself a connector because I have found the most success is when I connect with someone that connects to somebody else, and when I put them both together, not by my doing, but because of, like you call serendipity, things happen. Magic happens. You get in there.
Good leads to good. Bad leads to bad.
Yeah.
People in this comment section right now, some of them are really good, and good things will happen. Some of them are not as good, and bad things will happen. Life is simple.
Yeah.
Like, super fucking simple.
It's all about the heart.
Cynicism, anger, negativity has, at times, short-term success, which always falls apart like a cheap fucking chair. It's hard to be good and optimistic and positive.
It is.
It's easy to be cynical and negative and dark. That's a piece of fucking cake.
Mm-hmm.
That person's soft, simple, soft. Fucking soft. It's hard to be good.
Yeah, it is.
Cool. See ya.
But I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You got it.
Take care.
You take care. Dustin.
Yes, sir.
Let's do some PSAs. There was a lot of new people in here. One, if you want to get on the show, it is best to sign up for my text community where we're sending out all sorts of stuff. If you're watching right now in the U.S. and Canada, please hit up 212-931-5731. if you send in your question with hashtag Tea with Gary V, but all of you should be signing up for this anyway. That's big. So for everybody that's new today, Dan, Blueberry, actually, everyone in the comments, reply right now with the number of days you've been watching this. Obviously, it's been going on for about a month or so, so some of you may not recall. It's going on for longer than a month. How long have we been doing this?
March 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
First day.
Reply with how many days you've been watching. Because I saw, Eddie Claros, 1 day. Love that. Darnell, day 2. COVID-19 Philly with a bag. 23 days. I appreciate that. Real Chef Mikey, I've watched for the last 3 weeks. Texted 90 times. Mikey, we're trying, bro. We really are trying. The other way to get your question on is to use the hashtag Tea with Gary B in Twitter for all the international people. Dustin, tell the team we want some international love tomorrow.
International.
And for everybody who's watching right now, screenshot this, share it on Twitter. Gary BE is my handle there. Always gives you a better chance of catching our attention when you screenshot the show. That's what's going on. Good show today, Dust.
Mm-hmm. Everyone loved the florist one. That idea.
Yeah. Dust, you have the luxury of now being around me. Like, the ability for me to go into idea phase is so heavy. We need to do a little bit. Yeah, I wonder if I should do a whole show just on, like, rapid fire. Tell me the business. Tell me what you want to happen. Because that's what, my 2 core strengths are mindset, just optimism, positivity, practicality, like everything in the brain. But then I also have, like, actual business strategies, which, tend to come out less because of the nature of the format, which is why I always tell people, watch what I do, not what I say. It's very easy for me to give the 40 pieces of content advice, So, anyway, what else, Dust? You had a good weekend?
Yeah.
You good?
Just worked. And then, I did a couple people have been hitting me up to do their podcast, so I've been doing that for them too.
I love that.
That was cool.
I'm sure you're busy as shit with that. Good, man. I hope you have a good weekend. All right, everybody, thank you so much for good week, excuse me. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to it. Please share the show. I feel like a lot of people could get a lot of value from this. Notice in the comments a lot of people talking about. Thank you, Scott Jansen, first time watching. Jennifer Dalton, thank you so much. I think a lot of people are getting value from this, and I think a lot of people don't know about it. I think a lot of people in your community don't know about it. I think a lot of people in your community don't necessarily love me because I'm too aggressive in a single video that they saw on Instagram or said something about college and that got their feelings hurt. But I would love if you can share this screenshot. Facebook groups, Facebook, your email lists, your social media would mean the world to me. I'm going to do a really fun campaign tomorrow where if people... Yes, Dustin?
Since your all-in challenge is over, should I not play that video? And I don't know.
Don't play the video. It's over.
Yeah.
I think we announced the winner today.
Oh, okay, cool.
It should be really cool. I can't wait to see who won. Somebody paid $10 for all that. Dustin, $10.
That'd be crazy.
I think we raised almost $500,000. It's amazing. In
a really short time.
Yeah, it's really cool. How much is the all-in challenge up to? Let's see where all-in challenge is. We have raised $31 million. It's crazy. I appreciate all of you so much. Appreciate all the support. And thank you, Jai. The florist idea was a good one. Thank you for donating to the All-In Challenge, everybody. And thank you, everybody who signed up for Wine Text. I'm really excited about it. I'm really enjoying it. Today's offer is really gangster, like legit shit. So thank you so much. And we will talk to you soon. If you signed up for Wine Text right now, I've got like 2 minutes before my next meeting. Hit me up with the confirmation screen on Twitter. I'd like to follow and retweet you. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.